It's like they're trying to be too meta.
You're gonna make them an offer they can't refuse.
You can buy you a drink.
Well, I mean, he did pick out somebody we know.
You sidestep the question. That technology does not exist.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Aaron here with my co-host Zach. Welcome to A to Z. If this is your first time listening, we're sorry. This is a departure from our normal format.
A to Z is produced weekly, and show notes can be found at atozpodcast.com. If you like what you hear, feel free to subscribe on iTunes, Google Play Music, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcast fix.
You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at A to Z BMT, where you can find updates, clips, and extra content, and some dank memes.
Dank memes. This is kind of a departure from our normal format.
Yeah, absolutely. Disclaimer time. So this episode that we did with Jape, we did back in December when we were really new.
We were like five or 56 interviews.
We were a few episodes in. We didn't really know exactly everything there is to know. We still don't. We're still noobs, but we were really noobs. And we originally considered this episode after, like, not even reviewing it, but just after Jape walked out of the house and we had this fresh in our mind, we were like, man, we're throwing this in the dumpster, right?
Right.
Because it just didn't go the way we planned. In the original plan, we want to get Jape on here. He's a man about town. He's a musician. He works at Miller's Liquor.
Which we bring up often, yeah.
Yeah, and we bring up often. Like for our movie nights that we do, we'll go there and we'll get whatever they're drinking in the movie. It's just kind of a fun thing. And we plan on talking to him about life, music, what it's like to work at a liquor store.
Well, we kind of wanted to, we suggested to him to bring, if he had some interesting liquors, bring him by and we'll
kind of do like a little informal review type thing on the show. And that's part of the problem, is that we didn't really have anything hammered out in our mind. We were being a little too...
We had expectations, right?
Yeah, we had these expectations, but we didn't really have a plan.
Yeah. Plus, we also didn't plan for Jake to pregame as hard as he did. And also... And we say all these things like it's not Jape's fault. Jape is pretty well known as being an asshole, and that's why I love him.
Yeah, that's why we all love him.
And we didn't expect it. He actually ended up admitting to us that he was obstructing most of the time.
About 2/3 of the way through, he was like, I'm trying to derail this show. And we're like, oh, that makes sense.
And see, we felt hesitant to put this out, or we thought it was a failure, because what we found is that whenever we've done several interviews, we've only put out maybe 10 or so episodes, but we've recorded over 20 at this point.
And there's a few of them that we've done that we'll probably never put out, and every time it is our fault.
We think it's our fault.
It is our fault, because as hosts, our job is to steer the conversation. It's to create the content that we're having a commentary over.
Right. And we felt like we had failed as hosts. We weren't, you can probably tell in it that we weren't prepared for how it was going to go.
And we didn't know how to adapt to the situation.
Yes.
That was the thing, is we had not developed certain key skills that we are just now starting to work on, like adapting to new things.
So what ended up happening, though, is, while at the moment we thought it was bad, and this has happened a couple times to me. Yeah. I thought it wasn't that great, and we look back and it's awesome. We've kind of, after listening to it a few times, we kind of found something we could build out of it.
After we were discouraged initially, and we just kind of decided this is going to the dumpster, now we're sitting back and we're listening to it, and we find a secondary value that we never really intended upon. It's funny.
It's really funny.
And then it's just kind of self-deprecating for us because
we suck. You get a chance to listening to us struggle.
Right.
And we did probably about 2.5 to 3 hours with some breaks.
And I got drunk.
But
eventually,
then we all ended up getting drunk.
We all ended up getting drunk.
But we're going to try to piece it together. So this is basically going to be a chopped together, heavily edited episode, and we'll probably chime in from time to time and make commentary over what has happened or what's going on at this moment.
What we were thinking, stuff like that.
So this will be kind of bombastic and ridiculous, but we're going to try to keep it tight, and hopefully you enjoy it.
Hopefully you enjoy it like we do.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious. And like we said before, this is nothing against Jape. We still love Jape.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
But we're totally going to lambast him as well. So
right, so hopefully you guys get some laughs, and if not, that's cool. This is an important exercise for us anyway, so we don't care. Not
really expecting it, but if you like what we did with this one, subscribe, leave reviews, comments, tell your friends, tell Jape that he's a prick, and we want to hear your feedback. Enjoy this episode with Jape Steagal.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it?
But this is your show.
Let me see it.
You want to read it? I'll read it to you. How about this? I'll read it to you. This is it. We typed down liquor store, you know. I wrote down make fun of him for being a Yankee, or that's what Zach wrote down, and then I corrected him. I was like, no, he's Midwestern.
No, I'm a Yankee.
No, you're Midwestern. You're not a Yankee.
I'm still a Yankee.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
You're about as Yankee as I am. I'm a Texan. I'm not a Yankee. I'm not a Southerner. You're a Midwestern.
No, I think you got that all wrong.
All right, well, you're self-proclaimed Yankee, so Zach got it right, and I got it wrong.
Hey,
You mean a geographist?
I have a degree.
Things mean things.
Yeah, I
Words
have
mean
I have a
things.
degree from Michigan State University.
You have a degree? What do you have a degree in?
Geography.
Really?
Yeah.
You pulling my leg right now?
No,
You're fucking pulling my leg right now.
I'm not. I
didn't even know that existed.
Geography or geology?
Geography. Yeah.
So
I
you,
graduated with honors. I worked in computer mapping for 5 years up in Michigan.
so what's the capital of
That-
Saskatchewan?
Don't give a shit.
Yeah, you didn't earn your degree.
No, that's not like that's what like books are for.
So you don't have to retain it. You can just reference it later.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
who do you think comes up with all this shit?
I don't know.
You know?
Geographists?
Geographers.
Geographers.
I don't know.
It's geographers.
I know. Where are you from? Where are you from?
Lansing.
Oh yeah, I see your stuff there.
Damn.
Always got to represent. Hey, go green, go white, right?
We don't know, man. We're fucking Texans,
I don't know
man.
anything about
We're
that.
Texans. I believe you though. So what made you want to come here? What made you want to come to Beaumont from Michigan?
Are you like really?
Yeah, I'm being serious. I don't know. Never asked you.
All right, so anyway, why I ended up in Beaumont?
You said you had your geography degree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I worked computer mapping.
Okay.
I was doing that 5 years. Got laid off. So anyway, yeah. Moved down, and then I was dating this girl for 8 years. Mm-hmm. Then right after I broke up with her.
You were dating this girl the whole time in Michigan, right?
Yeah. No, you don't know her.
No, yeah, I didn't.
She
assume
comes
that
down though every time.
Oh, okay.
About once a year. Nice lady.
Nice lady.
She's my best friend still.
That's good.
Her name's Eric Irvin. Shout out to Eric Irvin. But we broke up. Lost my job. I knew an Austin Romero, brother of the guy in the band, good grief, Steven Romero. Okay. You guys know Steven.
Yeah, I know Steven.
Yeah.
You guys know Steven.
Yeah.
Steven's younger brother, Austin, used to live in Michigan. He was dating one of my college friends. And then he moved back down here. Then I'm like, fuck, I'm just going to move to Texas.
They must have really talked this area up for you to do that, huh?
Be surprised.
No. I was just, I had nothing else to do.
I understand. Yeah, for sure. You're like, fuck it. Let me
I
see what else is around.
I packed up my fucking Ford Focus. I had an air mattress, my banjo, and clothes. That's it. What other questions you got for me? Come on, bring it on.
I don't know. I just think that's interesting. That's one thing I want to ask you because I never really got the full story. And for somebody to move from one place that's geographically really far away to another without any link that I perceived, I just really want to know. So that was cool that you have that. You just fucking took a chance. Had one mutual friend who was like, yeah, Beaumont's all right. You're like, fuck it, I'm going to move to Beaumont.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can appreciate that.
I'm glad I did, by the way.
All right, so this is our first break from the for the commentary section of this episode. That was pretty much all that we got out of this interview that kind of matched up with anything else that we've done, right, Aaron?
Yeah, that was the closest resemblance to a normal episode we do. And now what's going to happen is we're going to get into... I'm going to ask him, I'm like, hey, what is this you brought? What's this thing? And he will reach inside of the canvas grocery bag and pull out a whiskey, and he's going to delve into why Benchmark is named Benchmark for about 25 minutes, only to give us the reason that it's named Benchmark is the guy that made its last name is Benchmark. So
enjoy.
What's in this flask here? What am I drinking?
It's a whiskey.
Well, what kind of whiskey?
It's a benchmark. You know where they got the name benchmark?
I do not.
So there's this guy named.
That is Stacy.
There's this guy named now it's Zach. What do you think?
Zach already told me about Benchmark. He already said you turned him on to it.
Good cheap whiskey, man. Tastes
So
good.
you know where the name benchmark comes from, though?
Did it set the benchmark for cheap
No. Actually, so in the 19th century, this guy, and now Buffalo Trace owns Benchmark.
Oh.
You know Buffalo Trace?
It's a Houston.
heard the name
It's
before.
that Houston.
No, it's from Kentucky.
Is it?
Yeah. They
They've
make
been a lot
Eagle
of-
Rare, Pappy Van Winkle.
I was
Don't
thinking
a
Buffalo
lot
Buddy,
of those
yeah.
companies, like, they have like their head location somewhere, and then they like to call themselves or to say they can make Tennessee whiskey, they only have a certain part of it made there.
Who gives a shit about Tennessee whiskey?
I'm just saying, like, that's like a
and like, speaking of whiskey,
okay. So this is the first recurring theme of this interview. This is us trying to act like this is a normal interview, and Jape.
Just saying, who gives a shit?
Right.
I'll tell you what. Anyway, getting back to old
Benchmark. Benchmark.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was the 19th century.
Yeah, 19th century. Old William Benchmark. I forget his middle name.
So
His name was Benchmark.
Yeah, that's strange for somebody's
Weird
name
name.
to be Benchmark. That's cool.
No, but this guy his family was bootleggers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And he started like doing this, and then like Benchmark is his last name, right?
Yeah, like Weller or whatever.
Yeah, like
James.
Weller. Yeah. So this William Benchmark motherfucker starts to go on and like get this shit done, and then like he got like, hey, people were like, hey, this is not bad, which is pretty cool, right?
Yeah. He's making it his home still, I guess, right?
Yeah, at
Yeah.
first, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And then like Buffalo Trace came along, and they bought that, like, shit, in the 1940s or something.
Yeah, they bought his name and everything, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, they got a lot of money out of that.
I'm sure that's how
Yeah.
that stuff works.
Yeah. So, but William Benchmark, that old scoundrel, I'll tell you what, don't ever trust him with your wife. I'll tell you
Oh,
that.
no? You found that out the hard way, huh?
Yeah.
That's why you
like
came.
that guy.
That's the real reason why Jape came to Beaumont. There it is. It's an exclusive.
William old Benchmark.
You know,
The old scallywag, I'll tell you that.
I found a.
No, hey, Aaron, I'm telling a fucking story.
I thought it came to its natural conclusion. All right, so this is the point in the podcast whenever I think I start to wise up to what's going on. I realize that Jake's just being a stinker, and he's just trying to derail everything I ask.
Yeah, I really wish I would have figured it out as soon as you did, because
No,
All right, well, then continue. Why is he a scallywag?
because he's beat his wife.
Oh, he was a woman beater, this Benchmark?
Yeah.
Yeah?
a lot of people did that back in the day.
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah, but still, it doesn't make it right.
no.
Right?
Still drink his liquor, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'll still drink this liquor. It's good. It's
We're
cheap.
passing around this flask right now with Benchmark, so it must
Yeah.
not be that offensive, right?
Nah, I mean, like...
You have to
like,
separate the art from the creator, right?
I think at some point you do.
That's why we still listen to Michael Jackson, and that's why we still watch Kevin Spacey movies, right?
R. Kelly and
R. Kelly and all these guys. Same with his Benchmark. We got to separate
the wife beater that made it from.
from his nice good whiskey.
That's why like people still come up to my shows.
No, I'm gonna.
Hey, can I give a shout out to somebody on this podcast?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd like to give a shout out to me
Go ahead.
for being so fucking awesome at everything,
Cheers. Handsome.
Cheers.
and
Yeah,
also, in all sincerity, I'd like to give a shout out to my mother, Linda Steagal. That's
Shout out
it.
to moms.
Yeah, my mom's badass. No, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about my mother.
Sounds like a Blade Runner quote. Let me tell you about my mother. And then he shoots him at the
No,
beginning.
my mom's a badass. Let's just put it that way. In a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't put up with bullshit.
Is she the only Midwesterner that uses spices when she cooks? Did y'all have paprika in the house growing up?
What?
Did you have paprika in the house growing up? So as you can tell at this point, I'm trying to make a jab at him for being like Midwestern every chance I get, and also this is the time when I'm starting to get a little schmitty myself.
Was it that early?
Yeah, it was that early. I started drinking his booze.
Here comes the next drink, I think.
I don't know. I don't remember that shit. Why are you asking me this?
Because I'm talking shit on you for being Midwestern.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, don't you know?
Oh, don't you know? What's that salt there? Well, that's too much salt.
Oh, that's too much sodium.
Oh gosh, that's bad for your heart, don't you know? Hey, let me show you this. I was going to ask you this. I stumbled upon this on Amazon the other day. What do you think I should get this? I'm really, really fucking thinking about it. I already have too many hobbies.
Was it a banjo?
No, it's not. I have a banjo, but I don't know.
God, this story is so boring, Aaron.
Well, then you fucking tell me one. Then you tell me a story.
Damn it!
Tell me a goddamn story.
I'll tell you a story.
Tell me one.
So anyway, one day.
Terrible story.
Man, you guys invite me to do this podcast.
We invite
you're supposed to be the host. You're supposed to be nice.
Yeah.
And you guys are just being dicks.
Well, you know, we're just in it for the booze, man.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's all.
Hey,
That's
can
all
we
we're
get
doing.
some more booze?
I don't care. Yeah, let's. Yeah,
You want to try some
us what you
Filipino rum?
Filipino rum.
Absolutely.
That sounds wild.
Huh.
That does look Filipino.
Made from cocoa sap.
That label looks like it was printed off a computer with Windows 95.
Holy shit! Look
Yeah,
at
it
that.
does, doesn't it?
It's all
That's-
stretched
that's
out
a-
and pixelated.
it's-
Oh my god!
I can't, like,
It's in a hot sauce bottle.
Like, if it
like
get-
I'm not lying to you. That's a fucking hot sauce bottle.
Like if you got this wet, this shit would just like
It's-
get it all
it's-
fucked up.
I
and
can get
whirl
you
off.
wet, Zach.
Okay, I can't really overstate. We had to take another little chime in to explain to you how terrible this bottle and horrifying it looked.
it was terrible, and it tasted terrible.
It was probably actually made in a garbage can.
It was kerosene. I think that some Filipino person used it for the fuel for their boat engine.
I know you could. Not today though. Maybe
Yeah.
wait till we stop recording. Wow.
So wait a minute. Is that
at the store?
So that's Filipino rum? Is that made out of coconuts instead of sugarcane? Is that what that is?
I don't know. Jamie, you know my friend Jamie
Like
Lewis?
tequila.
You know Jamie Lewis?
I don't think I do. He does.
Yeah.
Jamie Lewis.
Yeah, he married this very, very nice.
Did he get married?
Yeah.
Oh no shit.
And her name's Mia, and she is awesome.
Should we put like a splash of water in that or anything, or just what do you think?
Yeah, just try it. Just
try it.
sip it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not.
It smells like fucking tequila.
Ooh. Let me take a little sip of that.
Like it's like this is
Looks
like
warm.
I'm in the worst state to have like a liquor episode because man, I am hungover
And he didn't get any sleep. Or
and I didn't
anything.
get any sleep.
Oh, it's made from cocoa sap. Yeah. Wow, that's an interesting flavor.
I'll try it. I hope I
See-
don't throw up.
You know how I know this is like Filipino though is because like, the Philippines is basically the Mexico of Asia, right? And
Yeah, that tastes like it was made in a.
and that's really what
in
this
a
bottle
bucket.
looks like. Green Life cocoa products.
Where'd you get that?
His buddy brought it over. He just said that.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, I already.
I was pouring and shit. I'm a terrible listener, I think.
Yeah, you just like to talk over everybody.
Better work on that.
No, I'm trying to work on it. I'm also like sick and kind of out of it. So,
Yeah,
So it's like a mixture. Of
This
things.
is a great episode. I tell you what.
that's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
It takes all
I
kinds.
tell you what, this is the best fucking episode I've ever heard of this podcast.
You know what? I know that's
think
true.
you're right.
I think you are
you're
right.
absolutely right.
You can't be wrong on that one. I hate that shit.
Zach,
Yeah.
Zach.
Yeah.
This is your house, right?
Yeah.
You don't smoke in here.
We can take a smoke break.
You can't smoke in here.
I don't want to.
Just take a smoke break.
Landlord's probably outside. We'll just take a break.
Landlords?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
people that just
Fuck
pulled
the
that.
goddamn landlords.
No,
Tell you that.
I don't want to do that because it's like the rent is
No,
cheap.
fuck the goddamn landlords.
No, the rent is cheap.
Yeah, let's take a smoke break.
Hey, everybody with what's your podcast name?
A to Z.
A to Z.
A to Z podcast. Smoke break time,
Smoke
motherfuckers.
Hell yeah. All right.
Shout out to D Clove.
Hell yeah.
You know, D Clove's gonna be listening. That's
Hell
for sure.
yeah.
As soon as we launch, he's gonna come and be like, "Hey man, hey, I heard you in that podcast last night. I like that part about the Philippines." Anyway, smoke break.
You know,
Come
you
on,
know what I
what's up?
love? You know what I love?
Who you love?
D Clove.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
your bro, man. That's my bro. That's our bro. That's our bro.
This
bro.
way, hey, I dedicate this podcast to D Clover.
Word.
Y'all heard it first. Dedication. D Clove.
Tell me what my beard smells like.
It smells like old books.
That's good, right?
Yeah.
Texas Beard Co., everyone.
As you guys can tell from that clip, we have taken on our first sponsor, Texas Beard Company.
Yeah, the Texas Beard Co. You can find them at texasbeardcompany.com, and you can find a wide selection of oils, balms, and other supplies like combs and brushes. We did an interview with one of the guys that works for them, one of the owners, and
Owners, creators.
yeah, we did. He was part of IRL co-working, and we talked about it, and so now we have a sponsor.
Yeah, they really liked what we did, and they're nice enough to sponsor us because they believe in what we're doing. And if you want to support us, then you can do that by supporting them.
Yeah, go to texasbeardcompany.com and buy some stuff for them. Drop them a line. Let them know that we sent you.
Right.
And eventually, I think we're going to be having some kind of coupon code or
Yeah, some
something like
discount
that.
code at the
Some kind of
checkout. We're
discount
working on
code.
that for y'all.
So help us help them, and this helps us keep doing what we do. So thank you, Texas Beard Co., and thank you for listening. Let's get back to it.
Aaron. Yo, what's up? Get your ass over here. We gotta do goddamn podcast.
We got some talking to do, Aaron.
All right, man. All right, I'm coming.
God damn it!
I'm coming. Jay, what? I just poured this cup of coffee. You got anything in there that goes good in this?
Yeah, this.
Oh, benchmark. I'm pouring some of this little benchmark in there.
Hey, sponsored by Miller's Discount Liquor.
Okay, I'll chime in for A to Z and Jape. We are not sponsored by Miller's Discount Liquor.
We are not officially endorsed, no. And also, of important note, at this point in the podcast, I'm starting to get kind of drunk, so I make coffee, if that tells you where I'm at. Hell yeah.
Miller's Discount Liquor.
Honestly,
For all your liquor needs.
fine folks at Miller's, we don't really want your money, but
I love Miller's.
if you want to give us like a 5% discount, that'd be cool. That'd be worth it right there. Just that. I'm just asking that. That'd be awesome.
I don't buy that much
Yeah,
liquor.
it's not really my decision.
It's not going to happen.
No,
I know.
no.
We know it's not going to fucking happen. It's all good. But we do appreciate that place.
Hey,
It's
by
gonna
the
be
way, this is the best fucking episode of this thing, I'm sure. By far.
Okay.
By far. Because you know why? Because I'm here.
Absolutely.
I'd accept that.
Like, I'm the fucking best.
We'll let our listeners we're gonna.
Hey, shut up.
If y'all think
Hey,
it's
hey,
the best,
don't-
if y'all think it's the best, let us know.
know.
And if you think that fucking Jape's an asshole, let us know too. 'Cause
Let
that's
us know
cool.
that.
too,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
We'll pass it
yeah,
along.
do that.
Man, benchmark tastes good in coffee. I'll tell you. I'll tell you what.
What kind of coffee you guys drinking?
There's Seaport and Community over there. I just
Don't
I'm
get. I really
Community.
don't care.
All right, well, fuck you then.
This is my favorite type of coffee.
Oh yeah, bourbon. Mm-hmm. I can
Goes
appreciate
down
that.
kind of smooth.
I'll cheers to that.
Hey, what do you think of that beer?
I don't like IPAs, but this is very drinkable.
It's decent. It's a very decent IPA.
Very drinkable.
IPAs, man, they just leave a bad taste in my mouth. Like
Man.
literally
Like cum?
similar. It's hard to get.
How would you know about that though?
Well, everybody's
'Cause he's
tasted.
tasted
Everybody's
their own.
tasted their own.
Everybody tastes their own.
Yeah, I said it, and I still believe it because it's true.
That's right. If you haven't, then you're not normal.
Really?
Fuck it.
You haven't?
Yeah, right.
No, I've never tasted my own
Deflecting.
cum.
You've never been like, I wonder what these girls
It's like
are
this is on my
experiencing.
finger. I could just wipe it off, but let me just kind
You've never
Why would
Been curious about
why would I taste my own cum?
to see what it was
Curiosity.
like. for the women in your life to understand.
I don't give a shit about women.
But maybe it tastes fucking horrible and you're putting them through some really bad things.
I'm sure my cum tastes horrible.
It probably does.
Like I smoke and drink a bunch.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably terrible
Probably
taste.
is.
You gotta eat more pineapple. Man.
Yeah, I know that. That's why I'm.
Have you ever noticed the color of it changing depending on how your lifestyle choices have been?
Yeah, kind of. It's a strange
Like
thing.
if you're
Why?
like
What? No, I haven't.
Hey, you
because-
brought it up.
As you can tell, we've actually thrown off Jape, and this is a part where me and Zach are both on the same page, and we're getting the podcast back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Here's why. Here's why I've never noticed the color of my cum.
Okay.
Because I don't look at it.
Are you that squeamish?
Are you the kind of person that wipes their ass and doesn't check the paper?
What do you mean you don't look at it? How do you wipe?
What do you mean?
How
How
do
do
you
you not look
how
at
do you
it? How do you clean it up?
yourself?
He
Yeah.
just rubs it in.
How do you clean yourself?
I'm saying
Deposit
like
in
as
your
soon as
body.
like look, I'm gonna look out some like interracial porn.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Jerk off 30 seconds. I'm good.
But how do you not look
Do you
at it?
have?
That's
Do you
what
just
I'm
have tiny loads? Like it's just like a little splatter and kind of.
I have tiny everything. Come on, man.
saying? Yeah, but
I have like my dick is like this big erect.
So-
He's showing about
so-
an inch between his
yeah.
fingers.
So-
yeah, but
what I'm confused
I have
about-
a micro penis.
I'm trying to figure out the logistics of this. So what you're doing is you're on Pornhub, you're looking at
no, not
interracial-
Pornhub. You porn.
Okay, you porn, interracial.
What?
You crank one out in 30 seconds.
Yeah,
you
like
come
that's a long time for me.
You come
by
on
the
your
way.
belly. You come on your belly,
Nah,
and then like,
that-
what do you like as soon as?
Yeah, like
Well,
how
so
do you not look at it?
So obviously you close your eyes when you come, and then you keep them closed until you're in the shower and almost done. Is that what's up?
I don't shower. What are you talking about?
You just like neglect it the whole time. That's
What
cool,
are you
man.
talking about?
you could just
Showering?
let the puddle dry and then you just
I guess,
peel it
man,
off
that's
like a
cool.
sticker.
Supposedly it's good for your skin. I don't know.
Like, come on your face.
Yes, I don't know. I don't
There's
know
a
what you're talking
lady. There's a lady on YouTube who uses.
Who is this? What's her name?
All right, you guys. So what we're doing right now is the conversation started to become non-productive. All we're talking about is micro penises and a lot of stuff for quite a while. So we're gonna save you guys the trouble,
Get back on the subject.
and we're gonna edit it out, and we're gonna go to the next drink, right, Zach?
yeah. Next stream.
Net neutrality or something. I don't know. They're responding.
I would just imagine it was from the amount of original
I mean,
content. they came out
honestly,
with.
like they should.
What's
Like,
net neutrality?
Netflix is worth $20 a month.
What is
honestly.
what is net neutrality?
It's how they treat packets of information that cross between networks, point to point. It's basically saying that you can't discriminate on what is within it. And the argument of
Good serious conversation.
God damn it! Yeah, you're right. Why did I even try?
I don't know. Well, what the fuck? What do you want to talk about, Jape?
Yeah, what
Hey,
do you
what
want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about? You know
Yeah,
what I
what
want
do
to
you
talk
want- yeah,
about?
tell me.
Hey,
Tell me
I'll
what you
tell you
wanna
what I
talk
want to talk
about.
about. I want to talk about.
Come on, tell me
The
something.
next bottle. Oh my god.
What's that?
La Croix?
A fromage?
Lefroy.
A Freud
Lefroy Scotch.
water cask.
Do we need a different glass for this?
Yeah, but get some glasses.
Here, let me. You know what? I'm closest. I'll get it.
There's ice in the ice maker if you want it.
Don't need ice.
We don't need ice.
Oh, good. Okay.
Don't be a pussy.
No, I mean, I don't know how you do it, man. You're the expert. Liquor
So
expert,
what?
Jape.
Explain this to us. What is this?
So this is a very, very peaty, like the peatiest scotch you can
Oh,
buy.
I
wow.
don't think I like Pete. Let me
Oh,
see.
he didn't pour you much. So that's
that's
good. That's a good amount.
Oh god.
Too bad you're gonna have to fucking drink it. Too bad.
Oh man, dude, I am weakened.
It doesn't
I really
matter.
Am.
This is a whiskey episode. You're gonna have to drink it.
Hey, you told me you wanted me to talk about whiskey.
No, I know.
Exactly.
I brought this on myself. I partied too much the last 3 or 4 or 5 nights. So
Yeah, so don't fucking blame it on me.
I'm not blaming
Exactly.
you.
God damn
I'm
it.
taking full responsibility. Okay, John, full responsibility.
All right,
It's
here,
like fuck your
cheers.
glass.
Let's sample this. Let's see what this is all about.
What's it called?
The Freud.
The Freud. That is very, very peaty. It's like it's shocking to the palate, honestly.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I like it. I love it.
Honestly, like I can
Tastes like I just came out of the dentist.
I can smell it. Even on my breath as I'm talking to Mike, I can smell like the lingering peat. That is the most. That is the peatiest thing I've ever
It's
fucking
like
had.
sitting in
my
the
whole life.
middle of my mouth. Like
Do you know what it reminds me of? This is gonna be really fucking weird, but do you remember you remember like the
I thought you were gonna talk about sucking Zach's dick.
No, his dick smells fine.
Does your dick smell fine?
Yeah,
smells
I
fine.
keep it clean, man.
But
Hey.
he's circumcised, so he doesn't really need to do much. All right, straight up, I'm not trying to foreskin shame anyone here. That was just a joke, and I'm sorry. Your penis is more normal than mine and Zach's. Ours is the freaks.
Yeah.
But you know, do you remember the Crayola markers that had like a scent to them when we were kids, and how there was a
This is the fucking medical examiner's office.
no, I'm
color?
telling you, like, do you remember the brown was campfire?
Jesus.
I don't know if you remember that. Like,
Oh, it's smoke. Yeah,
the campfire. This thing, like, as I'm breathing
yeah.
into this mic, it smells exactly like the fucking campfire brown marker, like from
it
when I was
smells
a
like
kid.
Novocaine. Jesus
Actually,
Christ.
in all realness, I can.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
That's a weird thing, isn't it?
No, but I can.
Smell is like smell has like the strongest link to nostalgia, and for some reason, like I just fucking got brought right back to second grade, like coloring with that brown marker.
We drinking scotch in second grade.
No, but that's
I can kind of taste that what you're talking
yeah,
about.
that
now.
brown campfire marker smells like fucking peat. Apparently, I didn't know that. I'm tripping out, but I like
Wait,
that
you
a lot.
tripping right now? You got acid? We got acid
well,
in there?
no, just a small dose of mushrooms. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Subperceptual doses of mushrooms
not-
increase your perception and knowledge.
Not really, you guys. I'm not microdosing.
Not today.
So on a
never
scale
have,
on a
actually.
scale of 1 to 10,
How I think of it,
yeah,
like
rate that scotch.
just vague. I wouldn't drink it, but it's not bad. So 7, maybe a 6.
Don't be a pussy.
I don't
about
like
it.
scotch. Maybe 5. I'll give it a 5. I don't like
5?
scotch. I don't like that kind of scotch. I don't like that peat, man. It's just like,
Yeah.
like I said, it tastes like fucking like a doctor's office or something. Like something. Something
Aaron, what's your rank?
Well, I really enjoy it because it's got such a novel flavor and smell, and it's also something I've never experienced before. So I'm gonna give it like an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
But I also at the same time, like, it's not something that I could drink all the time.
Yeah.
that would be a specialty thing.
Like
So it's like-
the
it's
burn's
like-
good, but
I'm enjoying it.
It's like a big old like stout that you
Yeah,
drink.
it really is. It's really
Like
it's really
you
neat.
can only have like a glass of it.
It's really neat.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna ask you a question real quick since you are a geographerist, right? Geographer, right?
Sure.
We seem to have stumbled upon a rare moment of productivity within this interview.
Yeah,
I don't think
for the first time we're not talking about dicks.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to happen much anymore, but we'll see.
The thing about scotch is each region of
Yeah.
Scotland makes a different scotch, right?
Yeah.
So what part of Scotland makes this heavy fucking peat stuff?
Eli.
Eli, where's that? What is that?
It's like the northern part.
The northern part. Oh,
Like
okay.
the northern part of Scotland, like on the west coast of
Oh, okay. Like in the North Sea, basically. Yeah.
Like there's like
With
beaches,
rocky mountains sticking
Yep.
off in the
yeah,
things.
like when you see like that shit like that
Yeah.
they're like the
It's just
what am I
like
called? Cliffs.
the cliffs, and there's just like glens with no trees and mist and all that. And I've watched them make it. Like they like cut up the ground in squares, all that peat, and they smoke it and stuff like that. But it's really interesting how Scotland has such a what is it? Like a regional sort of like take on
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
you know?
There's highland, lowland,
Yeah.
and then there's Eli.
Eli.
I know it looks like it's. I mean, look at that bottle.
It's actually a really cheap looking bottle, right? You know what I mean? Like it does. Like
It's
it
not
doesn't-
cheap though.
But what I'm saying is like it's not fancy. It's not trying to be fancy at all. It's not like. It's just.
Hey, you know Ron Swanson? You know that guy Ron Swanson?
a little bit.
So there's a Scotch called Lagavulin,
Yeah.
and that Scotch is what he drank on Parks and Rec.
The whole
You know,
time.
you know that TV show, Parks and Rec?
Yeah, I
you
know
guys
that
ever heard of
TV
that?
show. Yeah.
Copyright NBC.
Do you try to be like Ron Swanson?
No, do I act like I do?
You have a little bit of a Ron Swanson.
I think you're just looking at his mustache, but other
Yeah,
than that,
because it's
yeah.
got. Hey, I have a mustache. Fine, whatever.
I try to act like a hybrid between Ron Swanson and Andy Dwyer. That's who I try to be. Silly but reserved.
Don't wink at me.
Why not? You like
You're
it?
pretty fucking silly here.
I'm getting a micro penis erection.
And we're back on the dicks.
There it is. Zach told you wasn't gonna last long. I'm a silly bitch, you know.
A little stubby. Not even a chubby.
I do though. I do like this. I do like the scotch. It was really interesting. It was really cool. You want to smell it?
No, I don't want to smell it. I know what it smells like. I don't like it.
I like the smell.
Lagavulin was like this scotch that Ron Swanson drank.
That's pretty cool. I'm like Ron Swanson in the fact that I eat way too much bacon and eggs. Like that's probably
Give me all your bacon and eggs.
That's probably I'm gonna say like 40% of my diet is bacon and eggs. No lie.
Dude, you know what I'm gonna do after this?
Bacon
I'm
and
going to
eggs.
fucking Waffle House.
It's not a bad idea.
I bet they didn't have a lot of Waffle Houses in Michigan, did they?
Yeah, they had way better diners.
Like
Oh,
In-N-Outs.
yeah.
Or no, what is it? Huddle Houses?
That's from like
What?
Georgia too.
That's like Georgia?
That's
Okay.
like that's
You
like
know,
it's
you know
like a
what-
Piggly
hey,
Wiggly.
hey, you know what I find weird about this area?
yeah. Please tell us.
I love how antagonistic you're being right now.
Well, I'm halfway drunk at this point. You're about to be able to tell.
Like, there's a bunch of locally owned diners.
Not a bunch actually, but
No, not
Like Richards?
not here.
no, they're not here.
Yeah,
But up in Michigan, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
like family-owned diners.
But they don't really
Yeah.
they don't really do that here.
Yeah, you just get like Waffle House.
Waffle House is like the one. IHOP's kind of a diner.
Yeah, but
But there's no like locally owned like. I mean I can't even think of one. The closest thing to something like that is like the soul food places.
Well, there
like
used to be
Rosie's
one. There used to be the Pig Stand. Those were diners.
that was more of a burger joint, right?
No, it wasn't. It was a diner.
I mean Rayo's isn't really.
If I'm
Well,
wrong,
yeah, you're right.
If
I mean,
I'm wrong, somebody correct me.
I mean, a diner.
but I'm
I
pretty sure
consider
that was a diner.
diners like shitty coffee and a flat top grill, and then bacon and eggs, and whatever else. And
You know what we should do? We should all fucking start a diner. That's what we should do.
Diner.
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
Told you.
do you,
Are you passionate about a diner?
Dude,
You wanna start
I
one?
do like diners.
love
Let's start a
diners.
diner. I think we could. Betwixt us, I think we could start one. Betwixt us, I think we could start a diner.
I mean, it probably wouldn't be that difficult to do. I've always wanted a flat top grill.
It would actually probably be very difficult to do,
Yeah,
but we could do it.
But flat top grills, by the way.
Yeah. You have one in the truck, right?
I have no experience with a flat top grill.
But they make the best
Fuck you.
fucking burgers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they really
I just
do.
want to
Like,
learn how
I
to
like-
cook on one.
I'm pretty sure you guys can all tell that Zach's getting pretty drunk too.
Like grilling a burger.
You loved my burgers, didn't you? You had a couple. Did you ever have like the Boudin burger when I'm?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had some of that stuff. They're so like
Flat top grills
Yeah, yeah.
though are like fucking amazing for
so good. You
burgers.
just you
because it
shape
keeps
it.
in the grease.
It keeps everything in. Especially if you put the dome on top. I would have some domes and I would put that on top. Like it doesn't dissipate. It's great, man.
Hey, this podcast is sponsored by Dat Mac.
Yeah.
The best fucking mac and cheese you can get that I've ever had, actually.
Well, see, you can't get it now, so you have to find somebody else that's the best.
Yeah, but like, hey, when it comes back,
Oh, okay.
you better get it.
You know some match made in heaven? Dat Mac and Miller's Liquor. You know I've made beer cheese, mac and cheese before?
Yeah, I know you have.
I need to get some of that beer from Miller's and we'll make a little love child. That'd be a good little thing.
Gay.
Yeah, it's real gay, I know. I felt gay saying all that. I don't know why I said it.
What makes it beer cheese fries? Like I saw that at Madison's the other day, and what makes it?
Zach, you really don't know how to make beer cheese?
Well, I've never made
He's
it
not
before.
from Michigan.
Yeah, I'm
Jape.
not from fucking Michigan.
And he's not a cook.
We believe in alcoholism down here, okay? You godless motherfuckers up in Michigan. That's where all the serial killers come from, Midwest, you know? To any of our listeners in Michigan, I did not mean to disparage your fair state.
We're just trying to take a stab at Jape. That's all.
You ever heard of the movie called Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Yeah, but that was fictional.
based on a fake story, fake news.
No, that's not fake.
You ever heard of?
Anyway,
Anyway,
let's talk about Sonic the Hedgehog, huh?
Okay. I
Sonic?
follow some groups on Facebook that
I like old Sonic.
some Sonic the Hedgehog pages.
and they put like tits on him, and like he's like banging Knuckles, or Knuckles is Knuckles deep or something, you know.
What about Sonic? What do you want to say about Sonic, Jape?
I think he's kind of covered that.
Oh man, we're getting good at shutting him down. Oh boy.
Hey! You guys gonna get a Nintendo Switch? You guys get a Nintendo Switch for
No, I got a Wii U. I play Zelda on it.
Man, I'm broke
It's
as hell,
Kevin's.
dude.
It's Kevin's old one.
Yeah, no.
Stole that
I'm really
shit.
jealous.
No, but like no Nintendo Switch, man. Like I tell you what.
Do you play video games a lot?
No,
Do you plan on getting a Nintendo Switch?
You get a Nintendo Switch?
I do have a PlayStation 4,
Yeah.
So do I.
but like,
Don't have
Why
Fortnite.
don't you send me your
you
handle?
have a PlayStation 4?
Let me tell you something. There's this
I
fuck-
play Mortal Kombat on.
No, fuck this.
No.
Listen, there's a free game. It's called Fortnite. Download it. Play it with me.
Not
We'll
nearly
have
as
fun.
good as PUBG.
Dude, don't tell
Man,
me to
fuck
play
you.
with
PUBG
you.
is amazing.
Fuck you.
I'll let you play it one
Fuck
day.
your shit.
I'll let you come over and play it one day. It's amazing.
Fuck your shit.
It's amazing.
I don't care, man.
Hey,
Fortnite is like-
hey.
Hey,
All right. I know you guys are supposed to be interviewing me.
Okay,
this
go
is
ahead.
an interview. We invited you to come shoot the shit with us. This
Yeah,
isn't an
we're just having a
interview.
conversation. This isn't an interview at all.
We're hanging out.
Yeah, I think you got the wrong
Anyway,
idea.
all right, fine. Anyway, you guys don't be dicks about it.
We ain't professionals. We ain't interviewers.
Obviously,
I'm not Katie Couric. I ain't Katie Couric. You ain't, you know.
Keurig?
but I really don't have any time to play video games.
No. Well, what's your time monopolized by? Work.
Yeah, well, there's work,
yeah,
obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
And drinking.
Drinking. Yeah. That'll make the hours fall off the clock.
Yeah, it does.
It does for me.
It's weird.
It is weird. It's like time travel.
Yeah, it's like you invented, like, alcohol is like pretty much what I would say would be hold on, let me take a sip. It's like a wormhole, you know?
It is kind of, yeah.
It's a wormhole. You know what a wormhole is, right?
Yeah, I know what a wormhole is, yeah.
What is it?
It's a shortcut through space-time.
Yeah, you bend space-time,
Yeah.
and then
It's a fold, yeah.
yeah. So you can bend space and time.
And that's kind of what, like, getting drunk is.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's quantum.
No.
Wormholes or quantum?
No, wormholes aren't
No,
quantum.
getting drunk is.
Is quantum?
No, it's not.
No,
No,
how-
I beg to differ.
How's it not? Go ahead and explain. I don't know.
No, here.
I must not know what quantum means.
Quantum is very
It's that James Bond movie, right?
Quantum solace, yeah.
Shut up. So, no, quantum means like on a very minuscule level.
Is that well? Then why is it called quantum mechanics whenever it's talking about celestial odds and wormholes?
Because it has something to do with that. But there's string theory as well.
Right, that's a quantum theory. Yeah,
No, it's not.
it's not.
They don't mesh.
Oh, they don't. Okay, they're opposites. They're opposite. Okay.
On the string theory is a very large level.
String theory is everything, anything and everything, right?
Yeah.
At the base level, when you get past quarks and bosons and all that, like underneath that, everything's made out of little strings, right? That's what string theory is.
Yeah,
right?
like and they vibrate at a different.
Right.
That's what it's called, string theory. It's like playing a banjo or playing a guitar.
Because they have strings.
Yeah, it have strings. Like that's what string theory is. And there's M theory, and then there's like string theory can go up to like 13 dimensions. But I'm no rocket scientist, I'll tell you that.
Wouldn't that be an astrophysicist?
Don't get smart with me, Zach.
I mean, I thought you were a geologist.
No,
geographer.
Geographist.
You're a geographist.
A geographist.
What do you know about quantum? You just know how to measure.
No, like
bills.
you ever heard about this one though? Like quantum theory kind of came out of there's a theory of relativity. Mm-hmm. Einstein. Mm-hmm. Boom. Great guy. Right? Hey,
love that guy.
can we all give it up for Einstein?
I mean,
that guy.
that's debatable.
Can we
honestly.
all? Hey,
Love that guy.
He was also kind of an asshole that made his wife sign a contract saying she would have sex with him.
That was probably the only good thing that Jape said this entire time. But is that true?
Which part?
About Einstein making his wife sign a contract?
Yeah,
so
it's true. He was kind of an asshole. He tried to date his cousin while he was already married to his wife, and he signed a contract. Anyway, the most important thing is I'm antagonizing him, but whenever you look at people like this, you have to separate the man from his body of work.
Yeah.
You know, but that comes with territory.
Didn't we just talk about that?
Yeah, we talked about separating a person from their products. You know,
Yeah.
so yeah, that's.
yeah. Well,
I'm not gonna.
Hey,
judge,
call
Einstein
back.
benchmark.
Call back.
I'm not gonna judge Einstein based on his actions. I'm gonna judge him based on the
I didn't know that though.
culmination of his life. Oh, you didn't?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, most people were shitty.
Yeah.
Most
I
people
mean,
we remember.
Most
are
people were
shitty.
city, but he also had kind of
Well, people in power are typically
Like in
shitty,
like
right?
2 years, Neil deGrasse Tyson is gonna have raped somebody. Like
I hope not. No, please don't. Neil.
Hey, you know who's really cool?
You're on the right path. Like, don't. Who's that?
Carl Sagan.
Word. He's pretty cool.
He is cool. He can't
He
do
was
anything
cool.
wrong now.
Yeah,
That's
he's
for sure.
fucking dead.
Real dead. Stephen Hawking's cool too because he can't do anything.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm not being insensitive. This was recorded before he died, so I'm sorry, but just know that.
But now he's like Carl Sagan, right?
But now he's like Carl Sagan. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's physically
Yeah,
incapable.
He'll be
that
dead
guy-
soon.
Damn, Zach, I didn't know you were a prophet. Jeez.
I think we killed Stephen Hawking.
Fuck, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that guy can't. Like,
Man,
He's like
I mean,
almost
like-
90 now.
I mean, if somebody,
no, he's not that old.
if somebody accuses Stephen Hawking for
Yeah,
rape.
Stephen Hawking.
Well, he accused a lot of people
Hey,
bringing up.
Zach, I'm talking right now.
Yeah, come on, Zach.
Sorry, guys. Let me get my shit together real quick.
So if somebody accuses Stephen Hawking for rape,
He said dirty words to me. Like, that's it.
From his keyboard.
so
Oh yes.
Like, I don't even think he uses his hand anymore. I think
no,
Please
he
take
uses his
it off.
eyes to like.
Hey,
is that what he
but
does?
if everybody ever accuses Stephen Hawking for rape, there has to be like really.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I mean, how much money do you think he's worth? He's probably not that rich of a guy.
Probably not. I mean, so he wrote A Brief History of Space and Time. That was one of the best. That was probably the best-selling science books of all time.
Yeah,
But I mean, that's pretty much it. Other
well,
than
I
that,
mean, his speaking fees is probably where he makes his money.
yeah, for sure.
Because he could show up for probably like $500,000.
He's probably definitely not.
Just like the
rich.
goddamn Clintons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like them. Yeah, they.
Well, anybody. So Obama's pulling in millions
Obama.
right now. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and skip. We got into some political stuff. and
yeah,
we're gonna-
the conversation started to become very non-productive, so we're just gonna fast forward a bit.
Whatever.
Two
You ain't getting any
turntables
vitamin
and
C
a
out of that shit.
microphone. Where it's at. Two
right.
turntables and a microphone. Where it's at. Two turntables and a microphone.
What else? Hey, let's get. You know what? Let's push the envelope. Let's get more drunk. What else you got for us besides here? Let's,
Yeah, what else you got?
Oh, I can tell you.
How much liquor did you bring?
Yeah, you brought like a whole. You brought like a grocery bag full. Let's just go.
Jason's Daily
Let's just
Farm.
go deep down this rabbit
Let's
hole.
just follow some liquors, yeah. Oh my god.
What's
What
this
the
one?
fuck is that?
Best cheap gin you can buy.
Oh shit, it's clear. Oh,
London Dry. Tell us about this one. Bell ringer. Does it ring you? Oh, I like that label. Is that Martin Luther?
$12 for a bottle. At
12 bucks.
Miller's Discount Liquor.
Bell ringer.
Zach,
Oh, that's really good.
you like it?
I like that a lot.
It's not bad for a cheap gin, right?
Not at all. I don't know much about gin, but damn. It's got like almost like a. It's got like a lemony.
Yeah.
Like a lemony kind of like. Man, that's really good. I've always heard about gin, but I've never really tried it.
poured in this sack?
No, I just took a sip. Just sip from the bottle.
Oh, okay. Well, just take a little sip from the bottle.
It's good though. I like that. I like
Hey.
it a lot. Gin and tonic makes sense now if it's drinking from that. I mean,
Yeah, that gin, it's got a lot of spicy notes and stuff like that. It's a really complex.
I like that.
thing.
Well, I like liquors that get off of your tongue really quick, like that.
I just like
Scotch.
to get off, man. Like totally.
Yeah, well,
Doesn't everybody?
I'm in and out.
I don't know.
I'm in and out with my
Isn't
flavor.
that biology?
It's not like me for everybody.
Not everybody.
I'm not a spokesperson.
Some people
for
are fluid.
You're not a generalist.
the human
Is that what you're
race.
telling me? That's cool. I'm proud of you that you're not a generalist. I appreciate that. You're
welcome.
You're a geographist.
A what?
A geographist.
A what?
A geographerist. A geographer.
Jape, John, tell me about gin. Like, why does this taste good? Is it a good gin?
Well, I'll tell you a story about why gin got invented in the first place.
Please.
So, gin. Hey, podcast listeners, listen up. Gin got invented as a treatment for ailments.
So it's a drug.
So it's like a tonic, gin and tonic. Is that why that is?
Let me finish my story.
Yeah,
Zach. I'm just the biggest asshole today, man.
So, anyway, gin and tonic. Cut out the tonic. Just go back to gin. They used a lot of herbs that they thought to be healing back in the day. And it turns out it's all bullshit. But it turns out it kind of tastes good to certain people, so. Hey, give me another swig.
Take it, bro. But you ever drink? I mean, you know about bitters and stuff, right?
Yeah,
right?
I like
so
bitters.
I totally agree with bitters though. Like, there's a pretty famous German bitters called Underberg, and it's like a digestive, because they
Digestif?
a digestive, yeah, digestive.
Oh my god, this conversation is already boring me.
Well, then fuck you. Then we won't talk about it. Whatever. Talk about what
Bring
you
out another
want.
goddamn bottle if you want to.
Yeah, I don't care. Talk about whatever you want.
I didn't bring any bitters in here, I'll tell you that.
I have bitters.
You old scoundrel.
I have some bitters.
I was just trying to take.
You rascal.
I was just trying to take the conversation to its natural conclusion. I don't know, to its natural segue. That's what I try to do.
You're doing a terrible job.
Tell me what you want to talk about, Jape.
What do you want to talk about?
Oh, I like that voice. I'll
like
tell you that.
It sounds
God
good,
damn
doesn't
it! Like, I'm getting my micro penis really hard right now.
You heard it here on A to Z podcast first. Jape has a micro penis.
Hey, Jape has a micro penis.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, bud.
Hey, I'm not ashamed.
Actually, I really doubt you right now about your micro penis. I think you're lying. The thing is, a micro penis is under 3 inches hard, and I don't believe that you have one because it's kind of a rarity.
Don't. Hey.
What?
You know, it was really hard for me to come out and say that.
I'm just saying. I kind of doubt you.
And then you're just like.
I'm not discounting what you're saying. I just say that I have doubts about it. That's all I say. Because 90% of the human males on this planet's penis are between 5 and 7 inches. So I really feel like you're not super special and have a tiny little penis.
You know I'm really glad about right now.
What's that?
We're talking about my dick size.
I know, it's awesome, huh? It's great.
Isn't that fun? Is it self-gratifying?
I'm just saying, I don't think it's that small. I think you're fucking pulling everybody's leg. I think you're being self-deprecating.
Why are you doing that right now?
Because I've been drinking.
All right, guys, we're going to try to speed up this process a little bit. We got off into a lot of weird stuff, so whenever you hear the chime, the doo-doo, whenever you hear that will kind of denote that we're skipping ahead in the conversation. Sometimes we'll chime in, but for the most part, that's just going to be like a time marker, so be ready.
I'm uncomfortable as shit, I'll tell you that.
No, you're not.
Are you?
God
I think
damn
you're
it.
digging it.
You look cool, though. You look cool.
I know that.
You always look cool. You got that rebel without a cause hair. God damn it. You got that Ron Swanson mustache. You're kind of like if you threw everything cool in the past 50 years into a blender and poured it in a glass, you would be like a smoothie.
He's got a Levi's leather jacket.
And you got a leather jacket. God damn it. You need to stop being cool, honestly. Play the banjo. I kind of want to have sex with you right now. What's next? What else you got in there? Let's get more drunk. What else in there?
Well, we gotta do more of this shit.
Sure.
We gotta do more of this shit.
Oh, you want to end it?
We gotta do more of this shit.
You want to end it?
You want to end it? We can end it whenever you want. Boy, we sound excited at the prospect.
Super excited at the prospect.
All right, well, let's
I'm having fun, actually.
well, then what's
You got another
here,
bottle?
let's see what the next one is, and we'll talk about it a little bit, and then we'll take a break or we'll end it or whatever. Don't matter. You know, what is this? What's this on the table? That's weird. Oh, it's cookie crumbs. Yeah. Let's benchmark. That's cool.
Hey, God damn it! I had something for this.
Why the fuck is your name Jape? I knew you as Jape before I ever knew you as John. And I still say it. And I never knew which one was right. I've only heard other people call you John.
Zach. Let me tell you why my name is Jape. So, my full name, official name,
On your birth certificate.
is Johnathan Patrick Steagal. All right?
For sure.
Seagal?
Steagal.
Steagal. With a T?
Yeah, Steagal. So, people used to call me JP all the time. Then it morphed into Jape.
Oh. Can I call you?
Hey, you guys fucking asked me.
Can I call you Patrick?
No. So like, you remind me of Zach is like some like dude from NPR
Thanks.
that molested a lot of people.
I probably would have had a lot more fun if I'd done that, but no.
Maybe. Well, yeah.
No.
You're too guilt-based to ever do anything like that.
Yeah, I got a lot of shame I deal with
Yeah.
on a day-to-day basis.
You get ashamed for things you shouldn't be ashamed of.
What? What are they?
Just made up.
Made up, man.
You just makes that shit up.
Maybe I was molested.
They're
I don't
just
remember my
constructs.
childhood very well.
Maybe you were. That's a good
Maybe.
indicator that you were.
It's true.
You know? Yeah.
Blacked out childhood. I don't know.
Who knows?
No, really, there's Zach. Let's get real right now. Let's
It is.
get real.
Yeah.
Hey, juicy news
Juicy news.
That's an
from
exclusive.
from Jamie Lewis in the news.
Noosey loose. Noosey news? Lucy
Juicy
news?
news. What else, man? Do we have?
I think
Do we
the
have a?
Scotch just like started hitting me.
Starting hitting you. Do we have anything
There's
else
a
we could
gin.
sample? Jape, do we have anything else to sample and talk about real quick? Is there any one last thing?
Might come.
Well, then fuck.
Yeah,
Here,
let's get back on the-
there's a snifter. You can fill it up for us if that's what you want.
Yeah, if you've never looked at it, let's look at it.
Hey, just give
Let's
me
look at it, yeah.
just give me 15 seconds.
Obviously, you've never even seen what it looks like. Let's examine it. Oh God. Oh man, dude, I don't know why Jape is so self-obsessed with his own bodily fluids.
Well, no, I mean, I guess we bounced around in the conversation a little bit.
Hey, we've come full circle, bro. Let's
We have
keep
come full
talking
circle.
about fluids.
Yeah, I mean, what were you saying? Comedy comes in.
Comedy comes in threes, and I hope that we
I
bring
hope
up
that there's-
his semen one
Talk
more
about
time.
Semen one more time. We'll see.
Hey, let's examine this. It's an exclusive. I would like to get your own reaction to your own bodily fluids. Oh, what's that?
It looks like it has fruit in it.
It looks like a
It's got a
bomber.
purple label.
Looks
That's not a bomber.
is that like a
It's
dark
a
beer?
normal size beer.
Oh, well, maybe it's because John's hands are so small. I don't know.
So my dick my micro penis looks so big.
I still don't believe you have one, but that's cool. Well, let's open it up. What is it? Read the label. Read the label to us. What's that thing? Here,
I'll let you read it.
I'll read it. All
I
right.
think there's berries in it. It's just sour.
Hell hath no fury. It looks like a. It's a Belgian-inspired dark ale. Hell hath no fury. The label is drawn by the same cartoonist that writes the funny comics in Hustler magazine, and it's brewed and bottled by Bell's Brewery, which is one of the best breweries in America, actually.
Bell's?
Yeah, Bell's.
Where's Bell's from?
Michigan.
It's literally
Bringing it all back.
Honestly, like literally, Bell's is one of the best fucking breweries in the nation. Like it's so legit. Their shit's so good.
What's their big?
Is this supposed to be like spicy, Jape? Is that why it's called that? Hell hath no fury.
No, it's not spicy.
Pop it open and try it.
Oh, well, I don't have, let me see.
Crack.
Give me some hard. Give me some hard. Oh,
Crack
you know
it open.
Here, I got a pocket knife. I'm gonna show you all my skills real quick. My teeth? What the fuck you think I'm from? Of course, this is like a. Look at that with that tiny little knife.
That's what I said with my tiny little dick.
Well, I still don't believe you. I don't know why. I just kind of feel like I don't believe you. I feel like people that actually have micro penises never talk about it, and you're way too willing to talk about it. I kind of feel like you have a giant hog right now. That's what I.
No, I don't.
Well, it kind of sounds like you do.
I have a micro penis.
Nah.
I'll tell you what. Hey.
What? Listen.
All you, whatever. What is it?
Listeners,
podcast,
whatever the hell you want to say.
Podcast motherfuckers. Jape Steagal has a micro penis. He is not ashamed.
You know, see, here's the thing: is I just read this Vice article that was it had 5 people with actual micro penises, and it had pictures and everything, and it made me really fucking sad. And I saw the pictures of their micro penises, and they put a Bic lighter to compare it to. You know, like I don't think you have one. I just don't. It's kind of a rarity. It's kind of like a real rarity. I just don't believe you.
But hey. All you listeners out there, hey, this is big. This is what is it? A to Z, A to Z, right?
A to Z.
A to Z podcast.
All right, all you listeners.
All right, you guys. I divvied this up. This is Hell Hath No Fury.
Okay.
Let's drink a little bit and see what we think. I don't know.
Oh, it's a stout.
Yeah, look at it.
It's not a stout.
It's as dark as my soul.
Tastes like scotch.
Are we scotch? I don't think so at all. I think
I think that had scotch in it.
Here, let's switch glasses because I really enjoy that taste.
That tastes
Still
like
tastes like scotch.
No, it was no. No, I see what you're saying because the glass that we traded, it does, and I actually lent it. Here, taste it.
Do you have any fucking taste buds, Zach?
Jape,
Dude, I can't smell
Jape.
anything though.
Jape, we had scotch in this glass. Here, taste it.
I have no sense of smell.
Taste it out of this glass because it really mingled with
I can cook a mean
with
dish,
that
though.
scotch. It's really good. Bell's needs to get some of these casks and make beer out of it because that's fucking delicious. Minute.
Yeah, if you want to ruin a good stout.
Actually, it's not a stout. First of all, second of all, you're right that there's some residual.
No, it's an ale. Yeah. What do they call it that though? Coffee and chocolate. It's more akin to a roasty stout.
Yeah, I mean it's not far away, but it's not a stout.
Goes especially well with your favorite "Lost My Girl" truck dog trailer song. I find that offensive.
Yeah, because all you goddamn Southern hicks.
I asked you.
Yeah, you sidetracked us.
Yeah, I asked you. I was like, "What's your top 3? Give me your top 3."
So my top 3 favorite game franchises are. So what is it called? Oh, like the JRPGs.
Yeah, of course. Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, Xenoblade. Yeah.
Yeah. You know those.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, so I like those a lot. And
you called Zach a nerd. Go ahead.
Nerd.
No, please continue. But which one is
Yeah,
your
go
favorite?
on, you
Like,
fucking
you gave
nerd.
us a genre. You didn't give us a game.
I was getting to that point,
All right.
Aaron.
Well, I'm sorry I interrupted. Please continue.
So anyway, so like like in Final Fantasy VII when that first came out, right?
Yeah,
Cloud
yeah.
and that
It was huge.
that girl that died that everybody was so shocked about.
Sephiroth?
No, it was a man. That was a man that looked like a girl.
Yeah, but Sephiroth was in that video game.
He was in that.
Yeah.
And now they have.
I'll tell
Anyway.
you what. I'll tell you what.
Please
Final
continue.
Fantasy 12 fucking sucked.
Yeah. Why?
I'll tell you why.
You still haven't told us your top 3. God dang it!
What are you talking about?
Your top 3 video games of all time. You still haven't told us. That's what we're waiting on. We're waiting on you to tell us top 3.
So anyway, Final Fantasy
Wasting our
7.
time and shit.
Final Fantasy 7 Cloud was cool, but I really like before Final Fantasy 10, you could name all your characters.
Yeah, you really could. Yeah, I remember that.
So then,
But the cool thing was just to like leave it the name as is. Like you just want to be Cloud. I was just like, I'm not changing.
no,
my name.
I always change. I always change. I
What was the
always change
worst?
the main character to Jape.
That's always the best thing.
I always change the main character to Jape.
What was the best name you changed your character to? I always use like my character for Skyrim was
Ass face.
no, it was
Long Rod von Hugendong.
yeah, I think it was something like that.
That was
It wasn't long. Was that yours?
That was mine.
Yeah,
When
I
we
had
lived
one
together?
similar
Yeah.
to that.
So
though.
Skyrim, I never finished. I bought the
Well, you
game.
can't really.
I did, well, I got bored with Skyrim because I worked on that dragon armor like a motherfucker, and then I couldn't
Like,
die.
I beat a
Just
bit,
got
like-
bored.
I don't know. Like,
I was smithing like I got to 100, and
I got Oblivion.
Every time I came down into the living room, he was just like banging out iron daggers.
ding,
just like
ding.
ding,
That's
ding,
that's how I play
ding,
those
ding.
games, man. I just
He just
grind,
grinds. You
man.
just grind, dude.
But like I used to do that shit.
yeah.
Like I played Oblivion, and I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it was a great game. Yeah,
I
But
never really
then
played
like
Oblivion.
Skyrim, like
it's good.
I was just like I don't got time for this shit anymore.
Honestly, there's a
Skyrim's like not as time intensive as
The
I think
thing-
as the new Zelda is for
so
sure.
the thing about these Elder
Do you have a
Scrolls games.
Switch?
No, I have a Wii U,
play
but
it on Wii U.
but it's out on Wii U. But that game is ridiculously deep. Like there's so much shit you can do.
See but
So hold on.
yeah, you can play it on Wii U.
Yeah,
How poor are you?
I had to borrow the Wii U.
We're
and the
really
game,
poor.
So yeah, pretty fucking poor.
Zach and I are very poor.
I don't have a day job, John.
I mean,
All right, so we actually recorded this a long time ago, but nothing's changed. Me and Zach are still
just as fucking poor as we
we're,
always
we're quite poor. So please support us by purchasing something from Texas Beard Company.
Texas Beard Company, the company that keeps your beard Texan.
Keeps it Texan and keeps
Texan,
it good.
nice
Please
and
go over
good.
there
Please
so we
go
can
there.
make like $20.
So we can make enough to get a beer at the bar. Huh? Thank you. That's why we're doing this shit. Why do you think we would be sitting here talking to you?
wait, am I getting paid for this?
No, we just
You
have
get
the
paid
free
in
time.
experience.
Yeah, we have the free time.
It's exposure.
That's
Get paid in exposure,
Hey,
Hey,
I'm gonna talk to my goddamn manager.
talk to your manager.
Talk to your manager.
agent.
Who's your manager?
Yeah, my
Who,
agent.
if you had to choose a manager, who would it be? Simi?
If I,
me?
no,
Who would be your manager?
my manager would be
Like, somebody we know.
I'd be your manager, and I'm fine with this.
no. I'd be like if I had to pick a manager, honestly, you just be a replica of myself.
That technology
That'd be my
doesn't
clone,
exist. That technology
but,
does not
I mean-
exist.
Well, I mean, he did pick out somebody we know.
Well, you sidestep the question. That technology does not exist.
No. Well, it's really weird to hear that out of context.
That is shout out to Zach for putting that in our intro. Good job. Shout
Yeah.
out to Drunk Aaron for forgetting that even exists and where it came from. Yeah, it was so weird because it just came out of nowhere. I was like, oh, that's odd.
Yeah. Well, back to it.
Pick out somebody in the here and
Hey,
now.
man, hypothetical world. You know,
guess, I don't know.
Physics and reality don't fit into hypotheticals.
Sometimes they don't.
So
I'm
it'd
gonna
be
finish this beer.
It'd be a pissed off drunk Jape standing in a corner, like getting mad at everything the other Jape says.
Shut up!
There you go.
Why are you? I said not say that. They be fighting with themselves half the time.
All right. First of all, for real, if you made a replica of yourself, the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna have sex with it, guaranteed.
Well, yeah.
Fuck it or fight it, right?
I mean, look at me.
I mean, would you don't? It's not either
God
or.
damn it.
It's not either or. It could be a both.
Well, what
I
about
would
what about
love-
consent of the clone?
Clones don't have consent because they're man-made. They don't have souls.
I have no argument against that. Yeah,
they don't
that's
have-
a good point.
Are we
They
getting
weren't.
into some really
They
nerdy
weren't.
shit
They
right
weren't
now?
born. They were created.
Nerdy? No, we're talking about
Yeah.
rape and
They weren't born, they were created. Although the ethical quandary of rights do come down to suffering. And if a clone is the exact same thing as you, it suffers in the same manner. That's why robots actually can be slaves.
Hey,
Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Let's
top
talk-
three. Top three.
Yeah,
Final
yeah,
Fantasy.
Top 3 fucking video games.
You
We're
never
not
got
gonna
past
get
your
off on
fucking Final Fantasy. What's the next
No.
one?
that. Yeah, Final Fantasy 7. What's
no, hold on.
God damn it.
No,
worst podcast ever?
I really want to talk about this.
All right, go ahead.
So, if I had a manager,
How are you going to feel whenever this episode comes out?
how am I going to feel?
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think about it?
Yeah, what do you think about this so far?
You been having fun?
I think I'm going to feel fucking great when this fucking episode comes out.
You know something, John? You know I love you, right? You're my good friends. I hate that your and my interactions are like
Aggressive?
no, they're not aggressive at all. They're definitely not. But I hate they're like based mainly like in the bar or like in Logon or something.
Yeah.
You know, like
That's most of our friends.
we're such like a passing thing, you and I. You know what I mean? Like it we do have a very real friendship, you and
Yeah,
I.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know, but it's kind of a strange thing, you know? I don't know, it's weird. It's weird
No,
how we are.
I agree with that.
You agree with that? Good.
You really got emotional there, didn't you?
Yeah, sorry guys for the obligatory drunk. I love you, man. Yeah, nay? No?
I'm good.
Yeah, that's good.
But no, Aaron and I really do agree with that.
We're good buddies. We're good buddies.
I'm not Jape's friend. I fucking hate the guy.
I understand that too.
No, I appreciate. I was telling Aaron earlier. I appreciate you for your negativity, and I mean that in a sincere way. Like I know you're not an always negative person, but I love the cynicism.
I do too.
I know it's just a front. I know you're big at you're sweet as chocolate.
Yeah, you're a
chocolate
fucking
candy on the
sweetheart.
inside. You just got this candy coated shell.
You're a sweetheart. I like that you call people out on some bullshit.
Yeah, you do though.
You do. Like I've been at the bar before, and you've heard some people say like some dumb shit, and you're like, "Hey, you sound real dumb right now. You sound real stupid," and like you make people walk off. It's
I was-
great.
I
It's
was
the
telling-
greatest thing ever.
I was
It's
telling
so
him
fucking
about that
good.
night you were up there and somebody said some like racial shit, and you like started like getting in his face and shit. I was like, damn, like Jay
That's
doesn't give a
awesome.
fuck.
It's
Like,
fucking dope. That's the coolest thing, man. I appreciate it.
Well, I remember you, Aaron, by the way.
What do you remember me doing?
Nothing.
You ain't accomplished a goddamn thing, Aaron.
I never have. Never will.
No, I'm
fucking
talking
bummed.
about Aaron when he choked that guy out.
Which one?
I don't know, but
which
I
one?
remember one time.
Aaron took out.
I don't know his fucking name. Am I supposed to know his fucking name?
Oh, you talking about that guy that kept saying...
Yeah, that guy, asshole.
Yeah. That guy that kept saying, like, really terrible words.
Yeah,
Yeah, I choked him out really quickly.
yeah. Like I
say the
appreciate
N-word
you
and
for
stuff?
doing that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Was that recently, huh?
No, it wasn't recently. It was a while back. It was actually really awful. This guy came in, and like I kept hearing him. He was talking about Obama at first. This was in the Obama administration,
no.
and he kept saying he actually said he was like, I don't like this nigger president. And he said that right when like Adriel was around, like my friend, like
yeah,
Adriel,
yeah.
and like I went up to him, I was like, hey dude, don't say that in here. Like please don't say that word again.
Right.
And then he like kind of gave me a little lip, and I was like, no, seriously, don't do it or I'll kick you out. And he was like, all right, cool. And then, you know, my roommate Caleb
Were
came.
you working there at the time?
Yeah, I was working
Yeah.
there. And then Caleb came over and sat by me, and then he started saying faggot. Like when Caleb sat by me, and I went over there, I was like, look, dude, if you say one more offensive thing, like you're out of here. And he pushed me. And as soon as he pushed me, like I kind of fucked him up a little bit.
Yeah, I saw that.
So it was a weird night. I got him to push me, and then I responded.
Don't say that. We're gonna have to cut that out. You didn't get him to do anything.
Well, no.
He made his own goddamn
No, I
decisions.
did. He pushed me, but I'm saying I went up there and I was like, "Hey, dude, seriously, I've warned you." Like I kind of, and he got in my face, and I like waited for him to push me. And when he did push me, I responded, and then I had to like deal with him, and then I had to deal with the entire bar. Like everybody in the bar was wanting to like kill this guy because he was so offensive. So I had to I had him in one arm, right here in a choke position. I had like this other arm, like please don't touch this man, and
I'm trying to put him to sleep.
and all this.
Don't wake him up.
And then I
please.
drug him outside and I choked him out and I left him in the grass. So, but
Aaron did the right thing. That's all
I actually
say.
Usually does.
I don't think that violence is the answer for a lot, but in that case, I do feel like I did the right thing.
No,
Violence is-
I 100% agree.
A lot of people,
Violence is
people like
sometimes the
that,
answer.
people like that are comfortable going and doing shit like that. They need to learn a lesson.
They need to get checked. They need to get fucking
They need.
checked.
It's not
Yeah,
that like it's like you see a Nazi punch them. It's more just like people who it's for their own good.
It is because the thing is like words mean things, right? Your actions have reactions, right?
Well, I mean, it's not saying that
can't
he
go
can't
around-
he can't go say those words, but he probably shouldn't say them at Thirsties.
Yes, that's it. Like you have a freedom to say those words
You
if
also
you want
gotta-
to,
you
but
gotta
you have
accept the
to.
consequences,
Yeah, you also
too.
have the freedom to deal with the consequences, and the consequences might be that you're gonna get choked the fuck out. I don't know. Yeah, it's a weird thing.
That could be considered a form of discrimination.
That I choked him out.
Or saying that you can't say those words in that bar. That's a cross of freedom of speech. I'm just saying that it's like a devil's advocate kind of thing. You know?
It can be. I know what you're saying.
Like the like the if you break it down to like the transaction in it, you know.
Well, the thing is,
No. Hey, here's
I
the
know.
thing. Here's the
It's,
fucking
yeah, I
thing.
know. It's,
well, he's
that's
being
it.
he's being devil's advocate, and I understand.
I know what
Yeah.
you're doing.
Yeah.
I do.
I just think it's
understand
interesting to
that.
think about it like that.
I
Because
kind
it makes you
I kinda
understand other
that.
people doing that. You know?
I do kind of understand that. I feel like people should have a freedom to say whatever the fuck they want. Like, if they
Yeah.
want to say dumb shit, let them say dumb shit. But the thing is like when you're in a public space,
yeah.
and if you say things that
Well, if you
make
say things that make people uncomfortable.
if you make people feel unsafe, not uncomfortable, unsafe.
Yeah, and
There's
that too.
there's a big difference in uncomfortable
Yeah.
and unsafe, right? Let's get that out of the way.
That is true.
So, if you're saying very racially charged things against black people while black people are around you, right, then, and that's what's really dangerous about the world we live in right now is because we have stand your ground law, right? We have open carry, we have all these things where it's like, if you make me feel like I'm in fear for my safety, I could shoot you,
Yeah.
right? And that's kind of how the First Amendment reads out. Like, your rights are extinguished whenever you interfere on somebody else's rights, right?
Yeah, you're right. It's in at the tip of your nose.
At the tip of your nose. So, you know,
So does that mean
everybody
if,
has.
does that mean if like a plant's making the air stinky, then it's offending you because you're breathing in their particles?
Oh, that's a whole different thing.
I know,
Maybe.
It goes deep.
It does go real deep.
So top three video games.
Are you on your fucking cell phone right now,
top
Jay?
three video games?
Well, I guess that does it for the only serious conversation we had this whole time.
Yeah, I was really actually impressed by how deep we got on that subject, considering how shit-faced we were.
For sure. Give me two and three.
franchises.
Franchises?
Sure, like just yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, give me 2 and 3.
Number 1, Sonic the Hedgehog. Number 2, Metal Gear Solid.
Give me
Go on.
Give me that number 3. Come on, boy. Give me that number 3.
Busby.
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out right now.
What is
Busby the cat. You get out of here
Busby
right
the
now.
cat?
You
What
leave.
the fuck is Busby the
You
cat?
leave. It's one of the worst video games of all time, is what it is. You get out of here right now. What are you gonna tell me next? Is 7-Up Dot?
Lion King, the video game for Sega
You get out of
Genesis?
here with that Busby shit. You troll.
Busby? What is Busby?
Busby was okay. So
Is it like the ET game?
I'm glad somebody knew what
So
the fuck
Busby,
it was.
all right. So Busby was, Busby was like it was an attempt to cash in on franchises at the time. So this was the early '90s.
What fucking
right?
franchise is Busby?
It's a made up one. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, they're
like,
just trying to make it a franchise.
so they try to make it. They made a video game like the first one, and the first video game of Busby was
like what
actually
year are we
pretty
talking?
good.
Like
92?
90s.
92.
Okay, so
It's like
early,
it's
like
like
still Atari and
It's
shit.
like a
No.
side
this-
scroller.
no,
Like,
it's
who
like-
they make it for?
That was like 92, 93. They made
Dude,
it
what
for
format?
It's-
Nintendo. and Sega.
Nintendo and Sega.
It was kind of like a
Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis.
Okay.
It was
So-
a platformer.
It was a
Yeah.
platform. So the first video game was actually pretty
Must
good.
be.
And then they try to make a cartoon ad. Like they try to make
Oh, like a Saturday morning cartoon?
no, exactly. And that's the thing is like Teenage
No, or exactly.
No, exactly like that. Teenage Mutant Turtles was out and it was huge, right?
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda was
That
out.
game
Whoa.
Sonic was out and it was
Hold
huge.
on. Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
Oh, you man, we gonna get lit.
Donatello, man.
You're a rarity, sir. I appreciate that,
Sorry.
What's your favorite?
He was a smart motherfucker, right?
Raphael.
Really?
Yep, really.
You're the only person I know
Well, there you go.
that
Raphael.
your favorite Ninja Turtle is a fucking Raphael.
Raphael's my favorite. Okay, so if you are actually still listening to this right now, I want you to leave in the comments your favorite Ninja Turtle. If you leave in the comments of anywhere,
We'll give you a cassette.
we'll give you a bunch of shit.
Yeah, we'll give you some shit.
I'll give you $5.
You'll give him $5?
I'll give him $5. The first one. The first commenter.
I'll throw in on that.
The first commenter that comments your favorite Ninja Turtle,
Yep.
you'll get $10.
$10.
You know what my favorite Ninja Turtle is?
Michelangelo.
Shredder.
Oh, you're such a shit. You're such a shit, Jape. God dang it, you're such a shit.
Was he a Ninja Turtle?
No, really, what's your favorite Ninja Turtle? Not Shredder. That's not a Ninja Turtle. Tell me what your favorite one is. You brought it up.
I think you're the fucking nerd here. You've been calling us nerds all night.
And that's the secret. He is a nerd.
Super nerd.
What's your favorite Ninja Turtle? Come on.
Like I really don't like putting this kind of personal information out.
You better tell us what your Ninja Turtle is. God dang it.
See, I don't know. That's kind of deep, man.
I'm glad you asked because that's a really
I'm
telling
really tied
thing.
to that
That's a
as my personal
super telling
identity.
thing.
It is Michelangelo. You
See,
guessed it.
we both got it. Yeah, we love pizza too. Hey, what do y'all say we wrap this up? Y'all ready to wrap this up?
Yeah.
Let's cut it here. So, Jape's favorite Ninja Turtle.
No. I got something else to say.
What else you got to say? Come on.
I got something else to say.
Let's hear it. Go ahead.
Before we wrap it up.
Go ahead. Yeah. What else?
Hey, A to Z.
A to Z.
Wait to see.
BMT.
Would you quit interrupting me?
That rhymed too.
I know.
It did. That's great. That's smooth. We're done. Go ahead. Continue.
So A to Z podcast. Never had a better time on a podcast.
I said, have you ever been on a podcast before?
No.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Awesome.
A win's a win. God damn it, Zach.
I know.
But
you
hey,
had- I know
A
you
to
had
Z
fun.
podcast. Check them out. You got Jape's approval.
Oh,
And then-
thanks, man.
Yeah, I'm doing that fucking thing you can't see.
He's doing a Sammy Sosa.
yeah,
fingers
Sammy
to the
Sosa
sky.
thing.
He's doing
whatever.
Sammy Sosa.
Yeah.
Thank God bless you.
Jape bless you.
All right. Well, on that note,
Thanks for
We're
coming
gonna-
on.
yeah,
man.
we're gonna wrap this
we had
up.
a good time.
we appreciate.
Hey.
What's up?
Before we leave,
All right, give it to me,
Go
bro.
on.
so you heard about the whole net neutrality.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and cut Jape off because we've been trying to end it. But, thank you guys for listening this whole way
if you
through. It was a
listen to
shit
this
show.
Whole thing, Jesus, you're gonna get $10 if you listen to this whole thing.
Yeah, if you can do that little thing we did there. That was cool. Shout out to a good loyal listener, Eddie. Man,
Yeah.
appreciate you for
Thank
listening.
you, Eddie.
Shout out to our sponsor, Texas Beard Company.
Yes, sir. Thanks for sponsoring our worthless asses, right?
Exactly. And if you like what you hear, like, share, subscribe, comment on something. If you want to make fun of Jape, it's a good place to do it. Is on.
Don't forget about the A2Z podcast group. You can find us on Facebook, and that's where we're going to start having post discussions, maybe giveaways and stuff like
Right.
that.
And then that's your place where you can actually influence our content is in that group.
Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know we enjoyed editing it.
Yeah, it's been a blast.
Yeah. So we'll see y'all next time.
Reba.